All right, welcome back to Off the Thread Reds, where group chat of above average Reds fans overanalyze, overreact, and somehow keep coming back for more. We break down what's happening in real time with the Reds and react to the highs and lows of being a Cincinnati Reds fan. I mean, I don't know what the highs are. This series, there have been absolutely zero. When you score no runs aside from the Manfred rule run in extra innings, you can't really call anything a high.
The Ghost Runner. Yeah, no, this is your co-pilots for tonight's episode, Threadheads. It's Mark and Joey. It's not going to be a positive episode. I hope you have your pitchforks ready. Your torches were lit. We got swept by the Brewers. It's the bottom of the fourth. We're down 3-0. It's not. It's. I mean, right now we're debating on making this a Bengals episode just because we don't want to talk about the Reds. But obviously, we'll jump into Brewers series recap if you want to go into that, Joey, from a recap standpoint. I know we have some
Uh,
Threadhead call-ins. Jerry, we got a couple other people calling in tonight. So
yeah, I think we'll take the callers as they come, and then we'll recap the series as we want to. Also, for the listeners, we're probably the least emotional of the four regular co-hosts, so you may not be getting what you're looking for of a totally reaming of the team, just because we have
I
made
think
a
we're more.
joke of this franchise for the last month, basically.
Yeah, there's only so many times you can literally beat a dead horse of making fun of this team and this organization.
And how
And
much
no,
can you get mad? Like,
yeah,
at a certain point, you just gotta stop getting mad.
and I think too, like going into it, it sucks to say this is a loser statement I'm about to say because they are always mediocre. There's like this is exactly who the Reds are. So like if they were like World Series favorites and this is what we're getting, I think I would be my blood pressure would be through the roof with just pure anger. But instead, we knew they were a 500 team, and this is what we're getting. And what we got. Marte line out to shortstop. So we got one on, one out, bottom of three, bottom of four, we're down 3-0. But it's sad because this team is just mediocre, and that's all we've known the Reds to be our 30 years of existence. We've known like what three great seasons. A tenth of our life has been like
Great seasons?
proud Reds fans, if you want to say that.
Yeah, I would say, like, one great season, and then 1 year finally getting in the playoffs, and then 2 years where we were gifted postseason opportunities. But
But it's
but
frustrating. I don't know.
it's
It's
frustrating that
frustrating.
you can't even really be that mad just because
Yeah, yeah, right.
it is what it is, and it's been what it's been. Um, so I know we got a caller, Jerry, ready to come in and speak his mind. So welcome in, Jerry. What do you have to say about the Reds?
Fellas, thanks for having me on tonight. I really appreciate it. Boys, I got to tell you something. I got a story to tell you. I know we haven't talked in a while. When's the last time I came on to talk to y'all?
Probably
I think
been
it was
too
about
long.
a week or two, I think, when
Dick,
we did an open caller night, Jerry.
yeah, no, that was a couple weeks ago. So it's
Yeah.
been a while, fellas. I
Wow.
mean, usually I'm a weekly caller. I like the show a lot. I like coming on and talking to you guys. Did Kirby and Cap officially give up on the season? Is that why they're not on the podcast tonight? Can you guys fill me in on that?
There
The
might be a
pot.
little bit of symbolism there, but I think they're both occupied with vacations. But if the Reds were 10 games above 500, maybe they would still be on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
listen, they boys, we know it's true. They would be on here if the Reds were better than what they are. They stink. They're what are they? 37-41. I've stopped keeping track of their record. I watch work. I mean, I'm not even a soccer guy. I don't know anything about soccer, but I'm watching all these people from all these countries come into our country and have the time of their lives. I've been watching all this good soccer. I mean, I'm watching 0-0 draws last night over this Reds Brewers crap because we know how it ends. We've seen it for the last 20 something years, haven't we, fellas?
Yeah, there's more scoring in the World Cup too than there is with this Reds team.
Literally, I seen the USA have scored more goals than the Reds have in the last, this series against the Brewers. They've scored more goals than the Reds have. I mean, unbelievable.
No,
Unbelievable.
Jerry, I 100% agree. I was just telling this to Joey. I think I would rather watch Brazil, Scotland 3-0 versus the Brewers up 3-0 on us. I would rather, sit back and watch something that is constantly entertaining versus what the Reds are doing to us right now.
I think I agree. Now, the funny thing is, Mark, the funny thing is I'm at home right now. I'm sitting here with Cheryl, okay, and Cheryl, I'm a fan of the Reds. So I got the Reds on right now. I'm watching Matt McLean come to the plate right now. I'm watching the whole thing unravel. I'll turn it on to the World Cup when the Mexico game starts here in a little bit. I won't lie, but I'm still a Reds fan, right? But the reality is tonight, my sister-in-law my sister-in-law and my brother, they asked me to come down to the Reds game in the Diamond Club seats. They gave me tickets to the Diamond Club seats, and I politely, respectfully declined. I didn't even want to go. Diamond Club, ice cream, hot dog, Schroeder, all the stuff for free tickets, and I declined. You know why? Because they suck, and I don't want to keep going down there and rooting for a loser. I got to get up for work tomorrow morning. These blue collar Cincinnati families, we want a winning ball club. We're sick of losers. We're sick of losers in this town. We've had enough of it.
Yeah, can't disagree with you. But you should go to the diamond seats and then just keep dropping your ice cream cone on the ground and asking for a new one. Just make Castellini get you as many ice cream cones as he owes you.
Make him really, really have to flow those ice cream machines out. That would really put him under, huh? Fellas, they just suck. I mean, I'm honestly surprised you're still all able to do this podcast. Genuinely. How are y'all able to continue to do the podcast with them being as bad as they are? It takes real guts. It takes real loyalty. So I respect it. But if I was you guys, I'd be like Kirby and John. I'd make up a fake vacation and not even come on the podcast. I'll just tell you that right now.
I mean, we expected this out of John, right, Jerry? Like, we kind of could suss him out, but Kirby's different, right? I mean, Kirby's been the positive voice of the Reds for the last X amount of years that we've known him. So, I mean, we got to put the show on for the Threadheads. So we're doing our best. We got the reasonable two here of the four, but
Before I came on the show, we were talking. Can we talk Bengals at least for a couple minutes before I get off? Do we have to
Gary,
talk Reds?
we're willing to talk anything you want to talk.
I like that Joe Burrow sign behind you, Marco. We can talk Bengals for a few minutes.
you want to? Let's do
Rip
it.
it. What are your
I
thoughts on
think
the
the
Bengals?
Bengals are going to be. I think the Bengals are going to be winners this year. I think they're going to stick it to Colin Cowherd and his Herd podcast.
I think you're right. I mean, when Joe Burrow speaks out, I usually listen. And when he's saying that this is going to be the best offense maybe the NFL has ever seen, my ears are perking up.
I think the O-line finished the season well last year. I think the defense, they added some real pass rushing and some interior defensive linemen. I just think they just really, I'm not saying they had a perfect offseason. I just think they did the things they needed to do. It kind of felt similar to the year they went to the Super Bowl when they signed all them players that they had Larry O, and they signed some players that everyone's like, oh, yeah. But they ended up being pretty dang good that year. I think it got a similar feel to it, Schroeder.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you this, Jerry. Aside from the two that are on Mark's wall, and that's Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, who's your favorite Bengal?
Right now, now it's Sexy Dexy. Come on, Schroeder. That's my new favorite. But you want me to give you mine before Sexy Dexy got added?
Whatever you.
A guy that's actually played in a Bengal uniform.
Yeah. I think it's fair.
Honestly, that's a good question. I'm trying to think about who I really like. I really do like that Mims kid out of Georgia. I think he's a pretty good little player. I think he's got potential. He has ups and downs, but I think he's going to be pretty good. He's a big size on the outside of the O-line. I like him a lot. You know who I don't like? In honor of Jerry being negative like I always am with the Reds, you know who I don't like? I don't like Yoshi Vach. He sucks. He's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know who's even worse,
He
though?
just likes to make TikToks, Schroeder. I don't like guys that just want to make TikToks. They don't want to go to work. I love T. Higgins. I like DJ Turner. DJ Turner's one of my favorite players on the team. He's a good little player. He plays hard. I'm really excited, though, my Bearcat Brian Cook coming home. He likes to put his helmet into people's chest, Schroeder. I think he's going to fit what Bengals fans have been looking for a few years. He kind of gives me like a Jesse Bates, Von Bell type feel a little bit. Not as good as Jesse, but he's going to be a good player for us, Schroeder.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm happy to see it back too. I got my
Mount Healthy.
you see
Mount Healthy
Bowl shirt on.
Yeah.
Second best school he could have come from, right, Jerry?
Come on now, Schroeder.
Marshall. Go
The
Herd,
only
right?
team better,
Go
yeah,
Herd.
the only team better than the Bearcats are the Marshall Thundering Herd. We are. Come on, Mark. We are.
Marshall.
All right, back to the Reds. Give me a question or two, then I'll get off tonight. I know you guys are trying to fill the time on here. I mean, they suck so bad. I'm watching them right now. I mean, this game's gonna be over quick. I mean, if I would have gone to them nice club seats tonight, I probably would have only gotten 2 hot dogs in me by the time the game's over. There's no runs being scored by the Reds. I mean, giving up dingers all over the place the early innings. Give me a question, then we'll get off the air. I don't want to
What
take too much of your time, fellas.
what are you gonna do with the dog days of summer when there is no football on? No, I mean, sorry, soccer. What's gonna be on the tele for you, Jerry?
I think me and Cheryl, we're probably gonna go to the beach. We're probably gonna enjoy the beach a little bit, which is gonna be fun.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be good for us just to get out. I don't like to have my phone or my TV with me too much when I go to the beach. I just like to have a nice cold beer on the beach with my wife and my grandbabies and just have a good old time. So I'm gonna try and do that in July, and then August is gonna be tough. You know, August is tough, but by the end of August, college football comes around, doesn't it? Like, what is it, Labor Day? Is that when college football come around?
Yeah, I think it's a
It's
week
usually the week
before when they
before.
have a few games, and then
Yep.
Labor Day.
Hey, Schroeder, is cousin Chrissy? Is she gonna have one of them parties this year on Labor Day again?
Yeah. She'll be having one of those parties.
Are me and Cheryl, are we gonna get the invite again this year? We didn't make it last year, but we love to come this year.
I don't know. I mean, you're what, second cousins to my mom? We'll see if we can make it work. But I think the relationship we've grown over the show, we might be able to make it happen.
Well, I loved your wedding. You know, I was there, so I got the invite to the wedding. So I know there's a lot more people, but I love that Labor Day party. It's always a good time, and I know we're only second cousins, but I do. You know, tell your mother I said hello for me. Tell her I said, you know, I'm excited for the Labor Day party, and you know, your dad Kyle, he's a good man too. He's a good man, a fine man who I love seeing all the time. He's a good dude.
Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, and you and Kyle could definitely talk a lot of sexy Dexy at the Labor Day party then.
I'm excited. No one's a bigger Bengals fan than Kyle now. No one's a bigger Bengals fan than Kyle.
That's
Jerry,
true.
one
Nobody's
last
a bigger
question.
Stanley Morgan fan than Kyle.
Yeah, one more question. Next time we see you, if it is at the Labor Day party, will you do the sexy Dexy for us? And we'll clip it and we'll put it on the social media page.
I think that's a good idea. How about this? If the Reds are over 500
No
by the
deal.
time,
No deal. No deal.
well, how
Over
many
over
games do the Reds got to
500.
be in last place in the Central?
If
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 they're
the
like 20, what if they're 20 games back in the Central? I'll do the sexy Dexy.
yeah,
They
so
either got to be.
how about this? If the Reds have 60 wins by that point, that's with about 30 games left.
They ain't gonna have 60 wins at that point. I'll take that deal. I'll do the sexy Dexy if they have 60 wins. Hey, Mark, you know me and you both. They ain't gonna have 60
I'll
wins. You ain't seeing me do the
if
sexy
if they have
Dexy.
60 wins, I'll do the sexy Dexy with you.
That would
We'll
be
both do
awesome.
it. We'll
Me and
both
you
do it.
both together, brother.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, fellas, I'm sorry for taking so much time. I'll get off the air, but just know it's just disappointing. I think we're all at a loss for words. Usually I can come on here and really give you my takes and give you my ideas, but the reality is they suck so bad, it don't mean anything to us anymore. We're kind of out of it already. It's another year in June when we don't care about the Reds, and we're already looking forward to Bengals and Bearcats and Thundering Herd. And Schroeder, I know your family likes the Irish, so just let me know. Keep me updated. But boys, as always, go Reds. I'm hoping we can figure it out here in the next few months.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry. Thanks for hopping on tonight.
Jerry, we appreciate you, and we'll talk soon.
And who
See
day?
you, fellas.
And who day? And who day?
Who day? Who day?
That's Jerry, ladies and gentlemen.
Jerry,
I mean,
always a treat.
always a class act. I think he's still on trying to figure that out, but we appreciate Jerry. He's off. Now we can talk poorly about him. No, Jerry's a great guy. He's a class act. He's everything. I wish we can put a few more winning seasons out for him, you know, as he's approaching his glory years, but it is what it is, right?
At this point, Jerry's just right. Yeah.
Jerry, I mean, it's inevitable. Jerry was
And
always
I
right.
think, and it's the sad part is almost you could feel how his takes throughout the year. At this point, they're tired, and it's not from being wrong at all. It's just he's expressed them all, and they've all been true. So
Yeah.
not going to say them again. Yeah.
Hopefully he's right about the Bengals. It was a little bit of an optimist take. It's feeling like 2021 is kind of the vibes that we're getting from Jerry with what the Bengals did this offseason. But
I mean,
um,
that's how I feel right now.
I agree. I agree. Like, I mean, you can make the case that they had one of the most quiet off seasons, and not to mention the guys that they brought in on the defense side is going to marginally improve that team or that side of the
Right.
ball, right? Like,
We're not aware of any injuries at the moment.
yeah, and I, it's just I think injuries are just a luck in
Well,
terms
yeah,
of
but
what you can expect. But I mean, if
nobody's
you're
nobody's coming off season
right,
surgery or anything like
right.
that.
And I mean, the minor every year you're gonna have contract issues, right? Someone's either unhappy, you either sign someone that, you shouldn't have. There's a lot of contract issues that kind of go hand in hand. Um, I feel like every year, but this year it seems quiet. Like DJ Turner has a good attitude. There's a lot. We can kind of jump into it, but we got our next guest on.
Yeah, yeah. So Jimmy, we're talking Bengals right now because there's
Oh,
not a whole lot.
we're not desperate. It's that bad. I was gonna watch an inning with you boys. I have it on my right side over here. I gotta
Do you want
say,
to
I haven't.
you want to narrate it for all the listeners?
I mean,
Keep us
we got a
updated.
base hit actually. Blake
Yeah.
Dunn, base hit. Base knock.
Well
We've got
done.
base runners. You just
Yeah.
got to get them across the plate.
Well,
We
yeah, that's the thing. Like the last two times I've checked the ESPN box, it's been like bases loaded, no outs, and I'm like, okay, that might be a
runners
run. That might be
runners
a
on the
one.
corner. Yeah.
The
Yeah, yeah.
objective
Uh,
is to cross the fourth plate, which they call
yeah,
home.
yeah. God, man,
Somebody needs to tell the Reds that.
it's a bummer, man. Like I live in Philadelphia now, and I try to follow them, but they started going their little tailspin, and I'm just like, oh man, we knew what this was gonna be. Like we always have hope going into it, and this year for some reason we convinced ourselves that it felt different. And then even before the season starts, you have like Hunter Green going down, and you're like, okay, like this is exactly what we can't have happen.
Yeah, but
It's
then you
Hunter
had
Green.
that April, and it was like, oh, well, that
Yeah.
meant one for it all.
So it's just like I haven't really been watching a lot of them anymore. I checked the box score. Good to see that Ellie's back. But yeah, man, it's a bummer. But here's my question for you guys. We can do like a quick segment if you guys are interested. I'm curious to see
Absolutely.
see
Yeah,
where
do
you
you
guys.
you want to
Hit us.
introduce yourself a little bit here?
Yeah.
So this is
Jimmy from
I'll
Philly.
call it Jimmy from Philly.
Yeah, that's my alias. Yeah,
Yeah, St. X guy, Miami grad.
I've known
Excelsior.
Shro. I've known Shro since high school at St. X, and I've from a Reds standpoint, like they are my team. I like if you want to look at like where I put my eggs in the basket of Cincinnati, it's like 70-30 Reds over Bengals kind of thing.
Wow.
Which is really disappointing because they truly have had nothing to show for it. But I've been in Philly for the last 2 years, seeing some good baseball in Philly. Uh, so yeah, but I didn't know you guys had this show until a couple months ago, and I've been listening to a couple pods, couple episodes. You guys
Yeah.
gotta know your stuff.
There we go.
I feel like
Well,
I've lost my fastball a little bit when it comes to the game of baseball, and especially Major League Baseball. Who even is in the league anymore? I thought
Yeah.
like Felipe Lopez was still rocking the diamond a little bit.
Yeah, 2005 All-Star. It's gotta still
Mhm.
be around.
But here's my question for you guys. So a good baseball team, if we had a a separation of does this guy stink or does this guy not stink? A good baseball team, how many guys have to not stink to be a good baseball team on the 25-man roster?
So on the 26 man, I would
Or
probably
the
say
26-man?
you want 20 guys who don't stink, I'd say.
So
You're
you can only have you can only have 6 that
I'm even
stinks?
like one in your lineup, one or two in your lineup. If
Okay,
you're saying
so
stink, you don't
so
have they
so
don't all have to be all-stars.
Yeah, like
And
a
then
bat.
you can forward one in your starting pitching rotation. And then you can maybe have 4 bullpen specialists. Well, I'll go 2 subs that stink, 2 platoon Stu Fairchilds.
Yeah.
okay,
And
so let's say
then
you need a majority of the roster So over 50% of the roster needs to at least not stink, right?
Yeah, I'd say that.
Average, just average, right? Like to Joey's like point, like Jose Trevino or a backup catcher is probably going to stink, but you need a backup catcher who maybe you, averages like best case scenario, but primarily they probably stink. And then there's always one position player that's all like having a down year. I feel like, right?
And it depends how good your, like, top 8 players are also. If your top 8 are unbelievable, then you can maybe get away with 10 guys who kinda
Right.
stink.
If your ceiling is higher, you can have a lower floor, right? Like
That's fair. That's fair. Okay,
I,
but let's do this. Let's do this exercise, okay? So now that we've like made clear that like, if anyone has any questions about do the Reds actually stink or not, maybe this exercise will help us determine this answer,
I
okay?
got the 40 man up actually, if we wanna do that.
We can look at the 40 man, but for the now, let's do the active roster. All right, let's do the active 26 man roster, right?
Okay.
Is that what it is? I think it's 26 in here, right? All right, so we'll start with pitchers first. I want you guys to come to a consensus on does this person stink or does this person not stink?
Alright,
Okay.
let's go.
Andrew Abbott.
Doesn't stink.
I'll keep a tally. So he doesn't
Okay.
stink?
okay.
He doesn't
No,
stink.
no,
All right, Andrew Abbott does not stink. TJ Antone.
no,
Doesn't stink.
no.
He's a fan of the show.
He's
so he doesn't stink.
he was our first guest, so even if we were leaning that way, we wouldn't do it. But he, for right reasons, is in the
Like
non-stinking
first guess
category.
is in like that was the first like potential we'd have to have a conversation of if he stinks or not.
No, like he was our first interviewer, like
Oh,
interviewee.
I see.
Yeah, he came.
TJ's a fan of the show, he's gonna
he-
hear this, so he
yeah,
does not
yeah.
stink, TJ.
Okay, he doesn't
he
stink.
shared the screen with you with us as co-hosts. Yeah,
Left-handed pitcher Brock Burke.
I wouldn't say he stinks, but the jury's still out.
yeah. No, I'm gonna lean no. Because I
Is he
think
a
there's
1 or is he a 0? The boys. Is he additive or is he just like a spot filler?
I think the idea was that you were bringing him in because you could rely on him because he didn't stink, right? Like, wasn't that the kind of the thought
He's a
process?
lefty. He's a lefty specialist. He
right.
doesn't offer you a whole lot, but he doesn't come in there and give up 4 runs at a time.
All right, we'll say he doesn't stink. At this point, we're 3-0 on the does
We're
not
doing
stink.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, this next one should be easy. Chase Burns. Chase Burns does not stink. I will
Yeah, you
override
can see- you
that.
can
Chase
see
Burns.
how
Chase
well
Burns
that's-
is you got one superstar there.
Yeah, well, in fact, yeah, I have a roundabout question once we get to the end of this. Caleb Ferguson.
He doesn't stink, but he's not. He's in the same thing as Brock Burke, but I think a little bit better.
And it doesn't help that like there's been injuries and yeah, I would lean towards no.
Does not stink.
He's got a 1.42 ERA. He's only appeared
What do you-
in 12 games.
What do you guys look at when you look at relievers from a numbers standpoint? Like what metrics are you living and dying by when it comes to relief pitchers? Because I think there's some that the old regime or adage would look at it and be like, those are the metrics you have to look at. But now as we've developed and we've gotten more detailed on advanced sabermetrics, what are like the 3 core, because I don't know. What are the 3 core pillars that you look at for a reliever and be like, oh man, this guy can do it. He can pitch.
Well, yeah, so ERA is not the best, I guess, because
Yeah,
there's still
it's
inherited
kinda-
runners that come into play. And, I've seen some guys have a 3.2 ERA, but they let in every single inherited runner of all time. So it's like they stink. And if you watch them, they stink. Yeah, I don't. That's a good question. I would say I would like to see a low walk per 9. I want guys who are going to throw strikes late in the game.
Yeah, I mean, from a like an annoyance standpoint, that would be one that I'm like, oh my god, that would annoy the fuck out of me if this guy like that was with the Aroldis Chapman. It's like you were getting like he was a dog, but the dude would like there would be times where the dude could just not find his own. Coco Cordero, actually, Coco Cordero might be the best representation of this.
Yeah, because if you had like Chapman had a
K.
K per 9 that was outrageous, so it kind of that makes up a little bit for it.
So walks per 9, like, is there one that's like one of them might be like a bat it ball in play, like what's the mile per hour off the bat kind of thing, like basically how much, like how good is this guy's stuff kind of thing,
Baseball Savant has a lot of those advanced stats.
Yeah.
If I'm just looking up at like Baseball Reference, the first thing I look at for any player usually is WAR, because that takes into account offense and defense for position players, and then
Fair.
for relievers, you
But
can
from
usually
like
tell if a reliever has like a 2 WAR in a season, then that's a really good season from them
that's a
because they
really
don't.
yeah. I mean, you could also look at like your win-loss, like blown saves. I feel like if you're looking at it in the end of game when someone walks in, you look at that stat and it's clearly not in your favor. You kind of have a rough go. I think we might have lost Joey for a second, but um, I don't know. For me, because I'm kind of in your boat here, Jimmy, alias Jimmy. Um, I kind of just go off vibes. When someone comes in, I kind of either a good
Eye
idea or a bad
test,
idea what's going to happen.
little eye test action.
Yeah,
You're just like,
just feeling it out, like
yeah.
from a
You can
from a
tell by
vibe
the
standpoint.
leverage situations they get put into. Like usually, a
Yeah,
guy, although Santion, if we keep going down the list, I'd say Santion stinks, even though he gets the high leverage stuff.
Well, Mark is the old school manager vibe of no, I'm just gonna let my eyes tell me what the
just
right move is here.
all four of them is
Yeah.
gonna tell. What else we got on the list?
All right, let's keep going. We're not even a fifth of the way there. Julian Garcia. I don't even know who that
Stinks.
is.
Stinks. I mean,
Stinks.
he just made his MLB debut yesterday, but I'll throw him in the stinks
Okay,
category.
he stinks. That's our first stinks.
More than likely stinks.
Yeah,
Pierce Johnson.
That's tough because he can be really, really good or he can really stink. So
If he's inconsistent, we have to say he stinks.
he's got a .7 WAR already.
I feel like relievers is a hard one.
Well, we're
Yeah.
trying to get the hard stuff out of the way here. The fun
Yeah.
stuff will come with the position
I mean, for
players.
how bad the bullpen has been for the last 2 months,
Yeah,
we get to go
I
stinks.
mean,
For anybody
that,
we're
Yeah,
on,
right. Exactly.
more stinks than not stinks.
we'll give
in
the
in the
lefties a
bullpen.
pass early with Ferguson and
Mm,
Burke, but now we're going stinks.
yeah. Okay.
So we're going with Johnson stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnson stinks. Okay, he stinks. All right, Nick Lodolo.
Well, his fingers stink. That's for
Well,
sure.
The
I like.
is the question if I think they're gonna rebound and not stink,
It's
or
just
is it
like at this
like a
point, like
current
his
outlook?
current output, like whether he's on the mound or not, like whether he's even available to pitch or not, like
I
is
don't
he?
think he stinks.
Look at it. Is he a
If
one or is he a
yeah, I
zero?
wouldn't say he stinks because I
if
think
he
he's a trade asset at this point too. And most of the guys who stink are not.
if he went out on the mound like he did yesterday and pitch, I would be very happy with the performance. So,
Yeah.
and I think
Are you higher on Lodolo a year ago or now?
A year ago,
a year ago.
by a lot.
I
Okay.
think you could say that about a lot of guys.
Yeah,
You
that's
say that
kind of
about
his team's problem.
Yeah, is
Is
just
everybody aside from Chase Burns and Ellie.
Man.
Ellie, I may
Yeah.
be higher on now than I was a year ago.
All right,
yeah,
we'll put Nick and not does not stink. So right now it's 6-2. We're working through pitchers right now, and we went through a lot of pitchers that are in a really bad bullpen, and we're saying that they do
Well,
not stink.
let's keep going.
Just letting you know.
there's still
Let's keep
some in
going.
there that are gonna be on the stink list.
I'm
Okay.
eyeing a few automatic
Yeah.
stinks.
Here we go. We're getting to the end of the pitchers. Rhett Lauder.
I kind of say yes.
Yeah.
He was
I-
overhyped, and he's like a mediocre number 5. I would say he's
Really? Oh man. See, this is probably my inexperience in watching the last probably 20 games very closely. But
I think Lauder has a lot of potential. I think coming off an injury and I think having that shoulder fatigue right away, and he's been back, but that first few starts, I felt like he was killer, and we've lost a little bit of that magic to start off the year, and that could have just been adrenaline and stuff immediately, and this is kind of what his regular pitching performances are going to look like, which is not bad for a 5 standpoint, but yeah, I would go with Joey on this one.
I would say he's mid if there was a mid.
Yeah.
no, he stinks. No, he stinks then. That's what it is. Ultimately, this is what the test is like, does he not stink or does he stink? Like there's no in between. You have to choose a side.
All right.
All right, Sam Mole.
Easy
Stinks.
stinks. Easy.
Stinks.
Stinks.
No doubt. Stinks.
Stinks. Oh, that guy's smelly. He's short too. He's 5'9". All right. Chase Petty. That guy's new, right?
Yeah, he's kind of like verdict is not out on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Abstain? Are we abstaining
Yeah,
from
I'm
these?
I still
abstaining.
hold him higher because he was the return for Sonny Gray, so I am
All right,
expecting him
well,
at some
we're
point.
gonna do an abstain. I'm even add an abstain in the middle, so there's gonna be
Okay.
one
Alright.
abstain on Chase Petty. While we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and well, no. Should I add Hunter Green? No, I mean he's not on the
He's
26.
not on
No.
the 26, yeah.
All right,
Good thing
Tony
we're not going
Santillan.
40.
Stinks.
Santillan.
Stinks.
Does
Thumbs
he
down.
stink? He
Thumbs
stinks. All right, then the last one's Brady Singer. Bro, he
Yeah,
stinks.
Stinks.
He
That guy
stinks.
stinks.
Although he
Okay.
did just pitch great in
He
this,
he pitched really, really well the other day, but more
but
times
he
than
still
not
stinks.
this year, I think
We can't allow recency bias to
Exactly.
cloud this.
Also,
Okay.
too, his paychecks should reflect a better performance consistently.
How much is he
So,
getting? How much is he getting a year?
isn't it like 11 million or something like
Oh
that?
my god.
It's definitely double
9?
digits. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good money, and I mean, he's shown the ability to eat up innings, but like, I mean, he's a 5 at best.
Almost 13.
Every
So,
time I watch him pitch,
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's gonna give up at least 4 home runs.
He gets another 100,000 if he makes the All-Star game. So we're saving money there.
better get out and start voting. I'm gonna start voting from Philadelphia. Just send in my votes. All right, we're moving on to position players, boys. So right now we're at 6-6. Doesn't stinks, and there's one abstain as well.
yeah.
Six,
Okay.
six. All right. I think that sounds about right.
So all right, so let's do Tyler Stevenson.
I would just I don't really
No.
want to dog either one of the catchers, but I'll just say put 2 in the stinks column for
I
catchers.
think Stevenson stinks, and I've been saying this for 3 years now.
I kind of think so too.
The dude is, as I'm watching.
Blake-
He catched
Blake-
that ball. Oh, he dropped.
Blake Dunn dropped it, leadoff double, I think.
Yeah, guy looks like he jammed his shoulder.
It looks like almost Willie Mays-esque
Okay, here we
over
go.
the shoulder.
Stevenson has a 645 OPS. That falls in the stinks column.
Stinks.
I
think we're-
It's not
we're
even,
bo-
dude. I'm not even like. His hitting has always been underwhelming because we always talk about how like he could be a really good, like his ceiling is probably like a really good 5-hole hitter. Like a really good 5-hole hitter. I think is what it used to be his ceiling, or a 6-hole hitter.
Yeah.
And now it's like it's mid, and then I think his defense from an eye test standpoint is awful.
Aside from
I have
aside from
always,
yeah.
ability.
I have
Yeah.
look, maybe he's good at this. I have always felt that he is lazy for the most part behind the plate. He does not frame pitches well at all. He used to not. Now that it's a little bit different, now that you have the the challenge, but I used to get so upset at him because I thought he was so lazy about framing pitches, and
Yeah.
his arm's fine. Like he's probably got a middle of the road arm, I guess. But I'm putting Stevenson in the stink. I'm like overriding you
fair.
guys. He stinks, and we're putting him in the stinks category.
Let's not waste our time over those that we're gonna end up in.
Yeah.
Stinks
we're-
again.
Okay, Jose Trevino.
Stinks.
Right now it's 8-6. Stinks versus does not stink. Okay, infielders. This is obviously newer, but Edwin Arroyo.
Does not stink. Can't say.
Abstain.
Yeah,
But
you can
no,
put
I
it
would,
at
I would,
abstain, yes.
I would lean towards no, just based off of initial like tests. But we can say that about almost all these young guys that brought up and
Yeah,
played
abstain is
games.
actually probably the right column for him.
We're gonna put that in the abstain column. All right, Ellie De La Cruz. He does not
Does not
stink.
stink. He
No.
doesn't.
Doesn't this guy just get called down or got pulled out? Matt McClain.
He stinks.
He
He
does
stinks,
stink.
guys. We gotta like.
He
We gotta draw a line in
He
the sand
just got
here.
out. He stinks.
Yeah,
He
like
stinks.
we can't just keep. If we keep saying potential a million times, that means he stinks
Yeah,
because he hasn't reached it.
I will
we
say
gotta
just
have some accountability and hold people to
yeah.
a little bit
Well,
higher standard.
this is a pro Matt McClain podcast, and
I
we
know.
are leading the charge. But yeah, he stinks. He I'm just hoping to prove me right. But Lauder is currently top of 6, has 95 pitches, runner on second, 1 out, trying to get a second out here. Honestly, if he gives 6 and gives up 3 runs, that's kind of like your 5-4-5 area of a starting pitcher. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
stinks.
I mean, you just gotta. You can't take you got to take the full sample size. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
yeah, if he was rolling out and doing this every game, but here's the thing, it's not good enough with our offense. So
No.
Yeah, three already is a tough hill to climb out of.
All right,
But yeah,
so
Matt McLean stinks.
Matt McLean, and I knew you guys were a pro Matty
Yeah, it's tough.
pod
It
here. So,
hurts.
um, okay, Sal Stewart.
Doesn't stink.
Is Sal Stewart tradable?
If we don't ever plan on paying him.
Yeah, I think I think it's tough because you have so much control and the Reds are cheap and like good quality labor. But at this point in how the Reds have built the team, I think almost anyone other than Chase Burns and Ellie are tradable, in my opinion. That might be a hot take now. And this is definitely my emotions talking versus
You
logic.
only got one more year that Ellie's not tradable, though. 'Cause he's
Correct.
starting to creep up on where you just got to trade him.
Correct.
100%, man. Gosh, that stinks. Well, we gotta not play baseball next year so we can get this thing figured out and get a salary cap and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh god, how much are we below the projected the asked for floor?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know off the top
Wasn't
of my
it was
head,
it
but I
was
will
it
say that a lockout right
Wasn't it
now.
165? Wasn't it 165 was the floor? I could have swore it was something around that, and we're probably around like 115, maybe. Not even.
It was 171. Was the
was the
proposed
was
floor?
the floor?
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta be prepared to not have any baseball next year, boys. By the way,
I mean,
like
right now it kind of sounds appealing, doesn't it? Just not have baseball.
Their adjusted payroll is 132 million. So
I mean, that's an extra
40 mil.
couple bats to be forced to
yeah,
pay.
Yeah.
that's a Kyle Schwarber and another piece of what
100%, man.
another bullpen arm probably.
100%. That's God. How many home runs does Schwarber have? I should know. There's like 30
Like,
already now.
I think he's close to 30.
Kyle
All right,
Schwarber
boys.
and Robert Suarez, that would make a difference on this team.
Yeah, yeah. We got the wrong Suarez. JJ Bleday.
He doesn't stink. No, we cannot.
No.
We want any opponent to be listening to this. JJ Bleday is the
All-star
man.
level
He's-
would trade multiple high level prospects for JJ Bleday.
You're just seeing the beginning of him. This
Yeah.
is not a fluke of him playing in Green American ball.
Talented.
So are we trading his ass? Were we trading his ass?
We'll see. I mean, we have more control, but that's also a reason that he'll look good for other teams. But
How many years?
I think it's like
it's
2
years of control, but we don't have him signed for any of it. So I think it's arbitration years. But
Yeah.
Okay. JJ
Uh,
Bleday does not stink. I can agree with that. It does not stink. And also, he should have been
although
up in the big.
he's
start team.
definitely at the peak of his career so far. So if they were to
It's-
sell, they'd be selling sky high.
Yeah.
It's still crazy he started off in AAA for like the first month, and it was like our
Isn't that
best month
crazy,
too.
man?
It's just wild.
Who is the guy that we sent to? I cannot remember his name, but we sent to like some California team. I think it's the Padres.
Reese Hines.
No. This
Yeah.
was like maybe 5, 6 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. He was in home run derby. We had him for 1 year. He was in home run derby, and we traded him, and we got some really good pieces. But it was very much like this. Like,
Thinking like Winker Castellanos, but this is before that.
I mean, I gotta look up Reds home run derby.
I don't know
geez.
any home run derby guys other than the Todd father off the top of my head.
Oh,
Man,
Caruso.
how do we find this? Can we find like complete history of the home run derby? But there's another guy that we signed, like 1 year guy, and he had a great year, like a great start of the year. And I feel like every year we run into someone that is like an absolute piece for some other team that elevates another team that we trade and we get actually really a pretty good haul for. And I don't know if it's going to show it on here. It was after Todd Frazier. Where was it at, though? It might have been LA. I think it was in LA 2022.
I will say real quick here, Jimbo. Matt McLean just saved a run, sliding into.
Do we want to adjust? Do we want to adjust this stakes? Does this thing?
No, I mean, you just.
I just saw the play. It looked good. It was a good play.
The play didn't stink. That's all I have to say. I know we're not going to move him, but as once again, pro Matt McLean podcast, it pains me to keep him in that category.
Are you thinking of Aquino?
No, he was
The
never in the All-Star.
Punisher.
He was never in the home run derby though. God, man, I'm
Senzel?
gonna have to look it. I'm gonna have
Senzel
to
we
look it up.
traded to Washington.
I'll have to look this up after we finish this. But he was just an example of a guy we picked up off season. Had a really solid start, like a 270, hit 17 home runs. And then we dealt him, at the deadline. And
Scott Schebler? Scott
no,
Schebler?
not Shebler. No, this was a right-handed guy. This was a right-handed bat, 100% right-handed bat.
Well, Duvall, did he walk or
Duvall, well, he was in the. That's a great pool. He was in the home run derby, but that was not the guy I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of another guy. I believe after Duvall, there was like an outfielder, like a third baseman, and he had a really good year. And we traded
I
him. We
have
got a
no
lot of
idea.
pieces.
yeah,
So I'll
right.
have to check that after the fact. But okay, let's keep going, boys. We're almost done with this. So, all right, Blade does not stink. Does Blake Dunn, does he stink?
Yeah.
If you asked me last year, I would say yes, but for if we're saying right now in the moment, I would say no. He doesn't stink.
I would say no right now too.
Gosh, we're in this world
But
of
he
saying
doesn't he
Blake Dunn
doesn't
doesn't
save
stink.
you or anything, but
All right, we'll move on.
Happy
Novelli
Nathan?
Marte.
Yeah.
Novelli Marte.
We're gonna have to say stinks. I still believe in him, but as of now, you have to
As of
say
now, he stinks, right? He stinks
yeah.
as of now. All right, that's another. Oh wait, I put down the wrong one. Right now it is 10-10 with 2 abstains. So we're
Okay.
gonna have we're getting
This
closer.
is
So all right, Dane Myers.
stinks. I don't believe he's getting on base
Yeah,
whenever I see him walk
he's
to the plate, which is what
he's
I
a
would consider
a
stinks.
he's a platoon guy too. I would throw him in the stinks. If he was your
When
starting
I was
center fielder,
counting, when
I
I
would
said you
be
could afford 10 guys who stink or something on the 26 man, I was including those platoon players as like most of the
yeah.
stinks in a good roster. So,
I'll pause it here and I'll add someone that actually recently just went down. Does Will Benson
stinks.
Yes.
officially stink?
He stinks.
Yes. John's
That that
not here to
that
defend his guy,
pains
so
my
yeah.
heart because I have had so much faith in Will Benson. And it's almost like I feel like it's not his fault, it's the Reds' fault. Like, they
I
have done
think
him wrong.
I think you can say that for a lot of these guys though. I'm sure these guys probably would have succeeded if it wasn't for the Reds organization. Like, and I
Which is
think
just
that's
disgusting to say. Like,
yeah,
that is so sad that we're
like
saying.
I'm sure like Matt McClain on like the Dodgers or a lot of other organizations probably would be better.
Alright, so we're gonna say, we just had Dane Myers in the stinks category. Alright, Spencer Steer
No.
No, doesn't stink.
doesn't stink.
He's a little bit better than mid.
Suarez just got thrown out on a bobbled at third, that's
I
great.
saw that. Yeah, that should be
Okay, so it doesn't stink. Oh, speaking of that, Eugenio Suarez, does he stink?
for what we
Yes.
were
He
hoping
stinks.
from him.
Yes.
For what we were
Guys, he
hoping from
stinks.
him, yes.
Yes, he
Yes.
absolutely stinks.
He did not
Yes.
stink the first time he was here, but he stinks now.
No. And I don't
You
know
know
if it
what?
was
He's got
just
a minus .8 WAR, so that qualifies as stinking.
he was the big free agent too, right? Like I think it stinks.
It's a bummer, man. And we all love the guy. We all wanna love the
Yeah,
guy,
no, I was gonna
like,
say I was
shame.
excited when they brought him back.
Alright, now this will decide it. Nathaniel Lowe.
Does not stink. Low is the man.
Also a very good like the Reds will like will trade him for some sort of like I don't know, like talented player in double A and just be like he will be good one day and then we'll never see him. That's my guess.
And for what we got him for, he's been incredible. So that
Yeah.
gets him in the not stinks category.
So we have the tally, I'm not making this up. It is a 12-12 tie
2 abstains.
with 2 abstains.
But
So that's
if
too
I'm
many. We said 10 was the
yeah,
max, and that was assuming a few more are good. And
I
I'll
mean,
say
let's be
we're
real.
being
Like
generous. A lot of
like,
mid.
yeah, I mean, and like, it. I mean, shit. This looks like a best of 500 ball club right now.
And that's what
we
they
just
are. That's what they are.
and we just drew out stinks doesn't stink, and it's 500.
And the sad thing is a
That
lot of
is
these guys a lot of these guys were something that, like, they sold the fan base on, like, when you traded Luis Castillo, you're like, "Don't worry, Noel V. Marte, he's your guy. Don't worry, Sonny Gray's gone, but Chase Petty will be your guy. Like, don't worry, we drafted Matt McLain, we're gonna trade India, he's gonna be our second baseman of the future, he's our
Yeah.
guy." And there's just a lot of just plans that just haven't panned out, and I think most of that is on the organization because they haven't drafted well, they haven't developed well, they haven't traded well, and
100%.
and they
this is
haven't kept
the
healthy.
right, and this is your result, right? Like, everyone's like, "Well, your farm system stinks," and a lot of it's like, the team's young, just everyone that was in the farm system that you raved about hasn't panned out like
And for
Marte
us
and
always
McLean.
being sellers our entire life and being like a farm franchise, it is terrible how bad our farm system is
And
right now.
like,
Is it
just
bad, bad? I mean, is it bad, bad?
it's not great. I would say it's bad.
How does the Dodgers not only have a certain payroll that they have and a great team, and I'm hearing they have, like, the best farm system in
They
baseball right
fleece everybody. They just nobody should ever trade with them because
It's unbelievable, man.
It's
I'm looking at the prospects right now. Alfredo Duno.
he's good, but he's really young and he's a long way away from being up.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
saying his ETA is 2028. I don't know how accurate that is, but, like,
I don't
man,
know
that's a
any
bummer because there were times couple like, over the last 10 years, maybe 15 years, the Reds have crept up to, like, top 5 system,
We're
here
at
and there.
20 right now.
Yeah.
I think that
I mean,
classifies
obviously,
this whole
take
conversation as stinks.
Mhm.
but the sad thing is we were so bad for so long, like, what we got for Chase Burns was I mean, we weren't even that bad, we just got the lottery that year, but, like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
reason why I think he hasn't been screwed up is because he hasn't been in the minor league system that long for the Reds to screw him up, like, he was so good that he bypassed all of the possibility, in my opinion, and also too, he's so talented that he would have succeeded anywhere, not just the Reds.
Yeah.
And this ranking also includes Edwin Arroyo as the number
Yeah.
1 prospect. So
Yeah.
if he graduates that, the list is just getting worse.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like Arroyo. But to our point though, is like, if these are the young guys that you're gonna say like, don't worry, we're gonna win, they need to start playing better. And I just don't know. Like, I mean, Senzel, like India, like
Oh,
all
Senzel.
these high draft picks that just are
Wasn't
tough, right?
Senzel number 1 overall?
2, I think.
2. Okay.
2. But still, and he's not even I
He's
don't
not
even think
Chase
he's
Burns.
right.
He's not in the league anymore, dude. He's, like
I don't think he's playing professionally. I don't think it's like
he's
I don't
playing,
even
like,
think
semi-professional. He was on, like, the Florence Yalls, like, 2 weeks ago.
like the Lexington Knights or something. It was
Oh,
like
He's on the
man.
Go Lex Legends.
and it was like we
You
wouldn't
know,
trade
run with them.
him and a few other prospects for like Francisco Lindor. I remember like vividly. It was like we just wouldn't do it. Like we can't give up the prized possession of Nick Senzel. The man's made of glass, but like I
Dude,
mean still.
hit an opposite field home run tonight, so put him in the abstain category. Too early.
Jer-
Too
Jer-
early to tell on Senzel.
Who how much time do I have on here, boys? Like, you trying to, like, kick me out anytime soon or what?
I mean, it's up to you.
Floor
We
is
probably got
yours.
about 10 minutes left of recording, but you're
Oh.
welcome to chat through it
Are you
all.
guys done in after an hour? You guys end after that?
You know,
Okay.
we're,
Alright.
we're the we're the pilots for today. Well, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
matter.
just the
What else
two
you
of
Yeah.
us.
what else
Yeah.
you got? Yeah.
Are you
So,
drinking
No one's
beers right now? Is that what I'm
I'm
seeing?
drinking a Molson Coors Prague Hams.
Hams, yeah.
That
All right.
Hams, very, very Notre Dame of me, right? A
Yeah.
lot of Hams up at South Bend.
So the Reds got 2 runners on again. This is probably the
Wait,
4th time in 6 innings they've got 2 runners on. We'll see if they can score any of them.
Yeah, high leverage
did they
situation
just
here.
take out Matt McLean?
It's JJ Bidet too. So
There goes my bet. I needed McLean to strike out.
is he 9th?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, I hate the Terry. You don't take out your best player, Matt McLean.
After he makes a Gold Glove play too. That's how you reward the guy.
Yeah.
See, actually, let's go through and recap the series so far. So on Monday was that the Reds were being perfect gamed in to what, the 7th inning, or was it the 8th?
by our old friend Brandon Woodruff. Can I just
He
ask
was
one quick
just coming off the
question?
IL.
Yeah. Can I ask just a quick question about that game? Why didn't Ellie play? Like, if the season's not on the line, but this is your time to like inject some sort of energy against division rival. He's playing Tuesday. Why isn't he playing Monday? And if you're like, well, we wanted a day off in between, then why didn't he have Sunday off against in Louisville? I don't know. I just want. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I think it was just a medical plan. They probably saw Singer was pitching, and they said, "Doesn't matter how many runs we score, we'll give him another day."
I mean, I'm not I'm not don't have the knowledge on it.
I don't know either, but it's just if you're trying to win and you're trying to gain ground on the big bad Brewers who've beaten you
Yeah.
8 straight series before this series, 9 now, and they're about to sweep you, and obviously this is 2 days ago, but, like, why aren't you putting your best player in after you've been trying to tread water without him in the lineup? Why isn't he in immediately?
Who ultimately makes the decision to call people up and send people down? Is it a joint thing from Terry and the GM? Like, is it?
I mean, my guess is that Terry has conversations with them, but it's the GM's move
Yeah. I
Um,
think they probably heavily rely on
because there are
Tito.
Louisville Bats there's a manager there, and there's one in Chattanooga, so it's not like a manager can just be moving people
yeah,
off
I
the
mean,
done.
I guess my one answer would be
Have
like,
you ever seen Moneyball? Wait,
yeah, actually, you're right. I have, yeah.
I mean, it's not
Yeah,
the
I should
manager
use
making any of those
no,
decisions.
there's no doubt about that.
Billy, it's Billy.
Yeah. I mean, I guess my one response in defense would probably just be like, all right, this is what the medical plan was. And, you know, if you're sending him into a game, quote unquote, a day early, do we want to look that we're that desperate to win games, which we should be
We
desperate to
are
win games.
desperate. That's
But it's like the optics of like, do we want to potentially again?
Yeah, I know what you're saying,
You know
and
what I mean?
I'm with you.
I don't know
I
how
think
to
I value
properly.
Ellie De La Cruz more than I value that one game against the Brewers when I feel like the season is already taken quite a turn for the worse at that point.
Where do we need to be at
I
the
wouldn't
All
wanna
Star?
lose our best asset to a
Oh, here we
worse.
go. There we go. There's some runs
I just turned it
Blake
off.
Dunn.
He's
from Blake does not stink done. That's
confirmed.
a RBI
Well,
double.
Jimmy, can we just real quick back to the stinks not stink list real quick? Can we add one more guy? I want TJ Friedel on the list, and I want him on the stink column.
He belongs on the stink list.
Well, then we're gonna put Hunter Green on a does not stink, and it just evens it
Yeah,
out again.
now,
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta stay
fair.
500, yeah.
Yeah. To answer your question, I think was it like what's the goal? I think 500 is probably the goal. I don't know
To
what
get at
when.
the All Star break for us to still decide what are we doing at the deadline.
Yeah, I still think they're gonna do nothing or maybe do like
Both.
move a piece. Like I could see them
think they
doing like
both too, like
trade.
buy and sell.
I guess. Well, the
Mhm.
better question is at the trade deadline. What record?
Oh,
What record? You're ahead of me, I think. What record do you have to have to do nothing / get a piece?
I think they need to be 3 or 4 games over 500 to like to move into that buyer realm. They're not going to because I don't think there's anything to offload from a prospect standpoint that they're willing to do.
They can't.
And
Yeah, they can't. As much as I have
You have nobody to buy with.
yeah, that's the
as
thing.
much
It's
as I have my parlay riding on, the Reds winning the World Series this year, like it's not happening.
you can make
So
the case they have nothing to buy with and they have nothing to sell with. Like, who's coming in and offering you loads of prospects for a Stevenson or a Lodolo or a Singer? Like, I
yeah,
don't,
man, you're
unless
right.
someone's
Man.
super desperate or they just absolutely go on a heater for the next month. But I don't know.
Is there any reason to? I think I know my answer. Is there any reason to be incredibly cautious with Hunter Green this year?
Yeah, I think they would. I think,
I
yeah,
would say
he's an
so.
off-season trade piece if they don't do it
Yeah, I
at
think
the deadline.
If you think you're rushing him back and maybe a couple extra weeks of rest will benefit, and he ends on a streak of showing why he's a top 10 pitcher or top 15 pitcher, then you go into the offseason and you can dangle the Hunter Green carrot out there and see who's willing to bite.
I
But
think actually after like through this conversation about all the players that stink and like what we could do to buy people and what we could use to buy and then who we could get, I just feel like you have to sell Green. It's the only way that you can get this franchise like a reset, really.
It's a
Like the
bummer because
best case
that's what I feel
scenario is
like I'm going to too.
the best case scenario is he comes back and can make 2 starts before the deadline. Show that he's got ace stuff, and then we just cut clean from that relationship that already isn't working. And you get what other teams are willing to give, and they're willing to give a lot. I mean,
I think I
especially
think
if he comes back and pitches well for a couple games. I mean, he would be probably the number 1 arm on the market. Well, I mean, if the Tigers are gonna sell Struble, then he's one, but
Skubal excluded, right? But
right.
I agree with that. I think the question is, like, are you willing to get rid of like such a great talent and like close that chapter of this book? I don't
Do you
know.
think the fan base is emotionally connected with Hunter Green?
I feel like not anymore.
No, I don't think so. I also think the Reds have done a weird job of like making the whole situation toxic. Like, I don't know.
I
I think
don't
the
think it's
Reds
been
do
handled well on either side, and I just
no,
think they
and
need to cut that.
So I think like that's we have our answer there. Like it's actually yes, you're giving away a top 10 pitcher in baseball, but it's not gonna like I don't want to say it's not gonna feel that way, but it's almost like at this point, whether he's because he's been injured or whatnot, and injured, but then also just like front office and relations with with him and whatnot. It's like that's like the clear answer is you have to yeah, like you're gonna sell this guy, and that's okay because I feel like us Reds fans understand that at this point. They probably also they want Hunter to go to a winning team, I think, too.
I
Like,
mean, I
partially,
wouldn't
like,
mind watching Connor in October.
absolutely, dude. I'd love to see him
I
on the
know
Phillies.
we saw him one time in October, and it didn't go great for him.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Honestly,
man, that
the
frustrated me.
the Rays would be kind of like an interesting team. I know, like AL East, that would suck for you, Joey. But
I
like
mean, if it's for
the
this year, I would be
the
fine.
the
The Rays though don't buy, so I don't see that
well,
really.
but that's the thing. Is like if they have a great team and there's
It's
ace
cheap,
level
dude.
who's cheap because the Rays are cheap, like that makes a
Yeah,
lot of sense. Cleveland makes a lot of sense. Like you can send them to an AL team and return maybe a good amount back, but I don't know. It's just
Oh, did you guys see that play?
yeah, it was nice.
Is he safe?
I turned it off.
I thought he got him.
Sal Stewart just barehanded a chopper
He
a
got him.
third.
I think he got him.
That was nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sal
yeah,
does
he's
not
out.
stink.
But
Yeah, so
I don't
when
know.
like,
I don't know
Just
what the
don't trade him
solution
to
is.
the Dodgers because based off of their farm rankings too, that they're going to just get better.
Yeah.
yeah.
They'll give us the wrong guys, and then they'll still have the best.
Yeah.
We'll send the wrong guys if we ever send anyone. Like I'm seeing these tweets about this guy, like the number 3 prospect in the Dodgers organization. It was a
Soroto or
guy that
whatever.
we
Yeah.
sent
For Gavin Lux.
for Gavin Lux.
Yeah,
Yeah.
worth it. We made it
Dude.
in with the 84 wins last year. Worth it.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, boys. Well, I guess last thing is like, okay, if we're trading, let's just say we trade Hunter Green. What do we want?
I want it to be more similar, honestly, to like the Castillo deal, but more. Um, just really high end prospects, honestly.
I agree with that. I think at least the number one Joe, welcome, brother. We're just quick question for you. If we traded Hunter Green tomorrow, what would be the haul back for us? What would be your want?
Are you talking to me or Jimmy? What's up, Jimmy?
What's up, dude? Long time no see.
There's too
How
many
are you?
Jimmys here.
Last time I saw you, we were on a basketball court, running up and down the court. I'm pretty sure.
That's all. Were we getting buckets?
Where was that? It was in Mason. It was due to you. I think you had to connect.
Yeah, I remember that. But hey, boys? Well, you finish talking to Jimmy, then I'll talk to you guys. Just get me back on.
This was the last thing from Jimbo was
this is my
what would
my
we
piece,
want if we traded
peace
Hunter
out
Green?
question.
Like, do we want like a Noel V. Marte and an Arroyo and like another, infielder that will transfer to the outfield at one point in their career? Like, what's the dream package for Hunter Green if we trade him?
Like as many prospects as possible.
That's where I was.
Like I would let him pitch like one game where he looks really good, and then I'd like trade him immediately.
Yeah.
Try and get as much young prospects as possible. They need so much help all over the place. I mean, as long as you get good, I guess right now it's like just get good players, and then once we get good players, let's find positions that the good players aren't at.
I would wait to see what the Tigers trade Scooble for, because I would imagine it would be something ridiculous, and then say I want that minus like 10%, I think I would maybe
because the other team, you also want to do that because teams are going to get more needy after Scooble's gone.
Because if you miss out on Scooble, next best up, you can't miss out on Hunter Green.
That's why we probably aren't going to sell him before the deadline. You would want to hold on to him until hopefully Scooble's sold, and then you see those who lost out, whose fans are in their Twitter mentions, like, you missed out on this, and then they'll go get Hunter Green. And then their fans are upset, and then we get more in return.
Well, boys, I'll see. Well, here's what happens. I'm totally fine if we trade him. I understand it, and I think we got it. Nothing gives me a more hollow feeling than knowing that this team stinks, and also our farm system stinks.
Yeah.
So we got to do something. If we can't be good Major League Baseball team, at least we can have a really good farm system.
At least we have Tito.
Yeah,
for one more year.
Let me start about Tito.
Yeah.
My God. All right, boys. Well, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for having me on your show. I wouldn't say I'm a long-time listener, but I'm a couple months listener, first-time caller. Happy to join again when we want to talk Bengals or whatnot. So,
yeah.
Houday and carry on, boys. Thanks,
Jimmy. Houday and carry on.
So yeah, how do I leave this thing? Is this it right here? How do I get out of this thing? I'm just gonna exit out. All right, peace.
Well, I
think Jimmy's kind of the man.
We just lost all his footage.
Well, I think we would have him. I think he would have to log back on and then leave if he did not leave. But I think he did. I don't know. You as the
He said he's just going
administrator,
to hit exit out.
I don't think that. Joe, as a caller, what I know you've called in once before. Like, what's the way to do it? Is it leave or is it the X?
I usually just press the X and it just says leave studio.
Okay, I don't know if he clicked.
It doesn't seem that hard. I mean, I'm sitting here right here. It just says you're about. I think Jimmy figured it out. He's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy.
We're gonna. Is Jimmy a St. X grad?
Yeah.
Where did Jimmy graduate?
He was X.
That's what I thought.
Class of 15, right?
Yeah.
Or is he? Okay.
Jimmy's a good dude.
Yeah. This is a great podcast right now.
This will probably be one of the lower rated episodes. I know. What are we at time wise? And
we're at an hour because we fumbled the first 6 minutes. Right.
Hypothetically, so I mean, we're gonna go through the recap. I don't know.
Are you guys watching this? Are you watching this game right now?
I turned it off.
I saw bases got loaded for the Brewers, and I just turned it off.
It's never a good sign for an organization when a guy who does a podcast twice a week decides he's going to turn the game off because they're just so frustrating. I don't blame you, by the way. I don't know why I'm watching it.
I was also the one leg where I needed the Reds to like continue to stink with Matt McClain striking out. They pinch hit for him on his third at bat. And so I lost my bet. So my financial interests are ruined, and I know they're not going to win this game, so I'm just not going to indulge.
All right, well, let's lead that in as we wrap up the show with Mark's Metrics.
Mark's Metrics, brought to you by Masali Law, unpaid sponsorship.
Cannot skip Mark's Metrics.
Joe, do you have an estate plan? Do you have a trust?
Listen, this for those listening, this is my favorite part of the like this is the best part of the show. Mark's metrics. And
Drop
that's with all due respect to Joey, John, Kirby, Dylan. Like
No,
this is my favorite part of the show. So let's get you take
and
over, dude.
and
This is
and,
your time
and
to shine.
I'm biased. Every time you do hype me up, you gas me up. I once again biased. I agree 100%. No, like not to put down
yeah,
my co-host, but you got to
I
believe in yourself. But
let me
my question to you is, do you have an estate plan?
I don't
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know
think so.
tomorrow, not tomorrow. I believe the good people of Miss Sally Law are leaving this week early to go out of town. But after the 4th, after you have a nice 4th of July holiday, you go up to Blue Ash, you see Miss Sally Law, and you take care of that. They'll take you out to lunch, perhaps Blue Ash chili,
That'd be
um,
awesome.
and then
Hoagie's a big Skyline guy. We go to Skyline whenever we get together.
he's been the Blue Ash chili's been a frequent flyer. You can get fried jalapenos on your 3-way or 4-way, which is elite.
And he
But
loves that.
yeah, it's pretty good. And it's just right around the corner. But you take care of that. You tell them the Off the Thread Reds podcast sent you there. We'll get a little percent off on your estate plan.
That's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
excited about it.
Yeah.
Can we get to Mark's metrics so
Yeah.
you can
Yeah, so I can log off for the night. So one
I know
play.
the Reds, by the way, the Brewers just scored 2 more runs, Mark, while you weren't watching.
Oof.
It's
Gonna-
5 to we did score a run though, so it's 5-1.
Yeah,
6-1, my bad.
6-1. Whatever the line is on Friday night, the Reds are in Pittsburgh taking on Paul Skeens. Whatever 10 strikeouts is for Paul Skeens, take it. I don't care what the money is. Just take it.
You might be able
Joe,
to go more. You might be able to go more than that.
I mean 12. I don't know what the max amount of strikeouts are
He
that
might
DraftKings
pull a
will
Clemens.
let me.
Yeah.
Is Mark's metrics allowed to just be like super straightforward and just be like my metrics for the rest of the season, or anytime the Reds play an NL Central opponent, just hammer the other team?
Just the strike. I mean, if they're not going to bring me happiness, might as well bring me money, right? So,
What's their record in the Central?
I can pull that up here, bro.
Honestly, though, like
I feel bad. Honestly, it's so sad because like I am a Reds fan, but I've gotten to the point where it's just funny to me how bad they are. And my mom's like a huge Reds. Like my mom thinks we're still in the 90s with like the wire to wire Reds. And so like anytime like she like has them on, like last night, I think we were over at my parents' house and there was like, I think we were watching like me and my brother wanted to watch like the NBA draft. Okay. And so like we were like, trying to watch the NBA draft. She's like, the Reds are on. The Reds are on. Like I'm like, the Reds stink, Mom. Like no one here wants to watch the Reds. And she's like, you suck, Joseph. Like you suck. I'm sorry. It's not entertaining anymore. Like I've become numb to it. It's just a funny joke at this
That would
point.
make sense. You can't escape Red Stock. I
No.
escape it all the time, so I have no problem coming on and podcasting about it. But if it was in my face all the time, I'd just be trying to get it out of my face also. But that'll get them at 2-16 against the Central.
there's you can invest in a lot of things in this world, like different financial instruments and markets and indexes. Whenever the Reds go to Milwaukee, just put oodles of money on the Brewers to win, and you'll make your money tenfold. I don't know what
You could retire early. Like if you really were like you could you could probably take a loan out, put it down on the Milwaukee Brewers like like I'm going to take 20 grand, and this is like serious. I'm giving actual serious advice. I wouldn't do it cuz my wife wouldn't let me, but like if I was serious and I was like I'm going to like I would take a loan out for 20 grand. I'd put it down for Brewers to sweep the Reds in Milwaukee, and you would be able to retire. Right, Schroeder? Like Schroeder knows it's Schroeder's a financial guy and he can't even say it's bad advice. Like he's like it feels like bad advice, but it also isn't bad advice.
You have to
I'm
have
not like, and I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but like that's really like I think it's genuinely good advice. What do the metrics say about that?
You have to have enough capital to get through 3 games, though. So you can't spend it
Yeah.
all on game 1, because if they do pull a miracle, then you got to get it back in
you're
2 and then win it in 3. And then you wait for the next time. But if you do that over a whole season, you're absolutely winning money. You just need a big enough sample size.
Yeah. What are the metrics saying? What other metrics do we have for tonight?
That's it. Just just Paul Skeens strikeouts.
What
It's
about
done.
like Pirates to win the series? Do you have
Never.
like that metric?
I don't do it. That's the metric. Just do it. We'll post it live
That's
on the social.
right.
We have a social media lead with John. I did send him. I said I have a story for you, and I sent the picture of my bet, and he said, "What's the story?" And it just didn't make it to the page. So, we'll work on providing Mark's metrics for Friday Night Lights. So, stay tuned, brother.
I love the metrics. The
Yeah.
metrics are usually right. You know.
I don't. If I'm a man of honor, I think I would have to lie and say I think I'm probably wrong more times than I'm right. But there's some interesting ones that are still lingering. Like I said, White Sox to win the AL Central was like plus
That's looking
1700.
good.
Still looking solid. Like sometimes you go for a whale and you land one. That's all that matters, right?
Did you have any like I don't remember because I wasn't watching a lot at the beginning of the year. I've only started to tune in lately because I'm more of like a pessimistic, like I think it's fun. Like I like to watch you guys have to do these podcasts when the Reds are really bad. So I've kind of started to tune in more lately. So like I don't even watch the games. I just like listen to you guys on the way to work sometimes, you know what I mean? Just to like but ultimately, like, did you have any big takes at the beginning of the year about the Reds that have been really wrong? Like,
Well,
were
you
you
had one
like
really good one about Chase. Did you have Chase Burns strikeouts for the year over?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I
That
think
was
that's
one.
looking pretty good.
This was when like we didn't know if he was gonna be in the bullpen or not, but that was one that I threw out to
That
the
one might
team.
have already hit, wasn't it? Like 100 strikeouts or something.
We have to go back to the tape, but yeah, I think it was like one. I think it was one something. It was over 100. I don't know what
It
it
was.
is, but
did the Reds did the Reds did you have the Reds winning like a certain amount of games? Did you have like an
I think
over under?
I think
You
I
probably were
did
positive
do.
at the beginning of the year,
Yeah,
right?
I
Like
think
you
I
had
probably
to have
did
been.
over.
You had him at
I
like
did do
80
like
something wins.
yeah, I think I had like 84, 85 wins. I did have Brewers to make the playoffs and
I
Cubs
think we
not
just
to
hit a
make the
home run.
playoffs. So that one might turn out to be pretty correct. I mean, the Pagan saves is wrong. Suarez RBI is wrong. There's a lot of wrong takes of Mark's metrics, but there are a few
Yeah.
decent ones.
Yeah.
Bengals to beat Rams Super Bowl will be one here towards the end of the summer. Um, there'll be a couple, but I think overall Mark's metrics might not be the most lucrative opportunity, but we try our best.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I appreciate that, Joe. That
Well,
you're the
fellas,
number one
hey,
fan.
I just want to jump on and talk to you
Hey,
guys a
you want
little bit, you
actually
know.
here, Joe? You want to close out the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
Just give us
Say go
a
Reds. Say go Reds.
we say. Well, no, I
All
think
right.
you think after
Do you
Caldwell
want me to
said
give like do you
Oh.
want me to give
Oh,
like a you want me
give
to
it
give like a Bob Costas outro?
well, I would sure. Yeah, just tell us to like and subscribe, drop us a follow, do all that. Give us the
but
spiel.
I think the new line instead of "Go Reds," like Caldwell said, is "Who Dey and carry on."
Who Dey and carry on.
So much.
Yeah, like
Oh, oh,
to all of Reds
time
Nation
out,
out
time
there
out, time out. We
yeah.
need to get into the Pirates preview. I think they lose 2 of 3. What are your guys' thoughts? And then we'll lead it with the Joe Mac hurrah.
I think they're going on another big losing streak personally. So I'm gonna go a sweep, a pirate sweep.
Joe.
I don't think this team's hit its floor yet.
You want to hear a crazy take? I think they're gonna win the series in Pittsburgh. Like 2 out of 3. I think just in time for like someone like Kirby to start believing again. You know what I mean? Like they've like where's Kirby tonight?
He's in
Jersey, I
Jersey.
think.
Okay, he's in vacation or what?
Business. I think he's visiting his brother.
He's a teacher, so he's not doing business right now, is he?
He's
I mean,
recruiting Madeira baseball players.
Yeah.
okay.
The NIL
Well, like
funds and
whatever he's
Madeira.
doing, I mean, I hope he's on vacation,
Yeah,
enjoying his time
vacation.
with his wife and his kid. But like, I think I think the Reds are going to beat the Pirates this weekend. My metric for the weekend is Kirby at some point is going to text like all of us and be like, "We're back." Like, you know what I mean? Like that's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. Well, probably not now because he's gonna see this and he's gonna be like purposefully not text that. But like, I can see it happening. You
I
know.
I think we'll actually win one game just because I see that Burns is pitching against Jared
But
Jones.
but
I'll
Bur
give us
Burns
that.
pitched that weekend of your bachelor party, pitched just phenomenal, and we couldn't score a run. So
We're gonna lose on
Yeah,
Friday for
you
sure.
were
Like
the
I
better pitcher that day.
we'll lose on Friday, fellas, for sure.
Yeah, Abbott and Skeens, are you kidding me?
yeah.
Yeah.
The game's over
I mean,
first.
it could get ugly quick.
I
It
can't
could get
wait.
ugly
I can't
quick.
wait to see how many strikeouts DraftKings will allow me to put into my bet slip. And I don't know what would the limit be. Even if it's like 15, I would consider it. I'll probably do like a little tail down. We'll do like 15, put like a little $5, and do like 14, put like $7, and like slowly taper down, and then 10 will
It,
be the max bet, I think.
is anyone gonna be able to is that Sal Stewart going, oh nope, off the wall. Just a double. Uh
What's the score?
6-1 Brewers. Bottom of 7. All right, I feel bad for laughing. Like I'm being a bet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I do like the Reds, but it's just like I feel like for everyone in our generation, they just kind of like it's just become like this is just who they are. That's a sad. Like, I don't. Yeah, they're just who they are. Like
They are who we thought they were.
Sal Stewart, double off the wall, like down 6-1. Like maybe we call somebody tomorrow and get some good prospects for him. Sadly, I hate saying that. I really like Sal Stewart. Sal Stewart's like I think the guy I might like the most on the team. But like if you can get good prospects for him, like I just want to sell the whole team at this point. Are you guys on that board? Like I don't know. I'm sure you guys have already talked about this tonight.
Well,
I just
yeah,
like
I guess the only reason for optimism is to just see what comes out of these winter meetings and see if it changes ownership's mindset. I mean, I do think there is a possibility that they've been looking forward to these meetings as the cheap people they are to think like, oh, let's just wait a few years and then maybe we'll have an opportunity to win once the whole sport restructures. And why spend our money now when the Dodgers and other teams are still spending a lot when they're going to bring everybody kind of into a closer pool later. So I don't know.
would you sell Ellie?
I mean, I think that's the best decision for getting this team to restart. But I think with the winter meetings this year, I would say no, just because you got to wait those out. I think Hunter Green is,
Yeah.
we touched on with Jimmy. I think Hunter Green is the one that you do sell just because I think the relationship's tarnished to the point of non recovery and they'll both be better off without each other at this point. And we can get a
Yeah.
lot in return.
Are you excited for Suarez bobblehead night? That's coming up. They've been promoting it tonight on the
I was
commercials.
gonna say the funny tweet to Austin Elmore on Twitter was like just so sad. It was like you can have your shirt off, your dog in the park, 3, 2, 1 dogs, like bobbleheads, DJ Shaq.
Bark in the park is a great
I
night.
mean,
Like
you have the mentalist. You can like I still think the greatest performance that will happen this summer at Great American Ballpark is Noah Khan this upcoming week.
Oh,
There's
absolutely.
there's no like the
Absolutely.
Reds and then the Savannah Bananas 4 times, then some sort of Reds game where the Reds dazzled in some way. But
Yeah.
that's the sad thing is like if you're like who had the best performance at Great American Ballpark, and it's like you can name like 5 organizations or groups first, and then you're like, I guess the Reds. Like, sad,
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
It is sad.
It's probably about time we wrap this up. Apologize.
You want me to do the outro?
Yeah, do the outro.
First, final thoughts. Just apologies to Kirby and John for such a sad episode, but that's what the team's given us. Have fun on your vacations, John. Enjoy the Frosty Frog, and Kirby, give those New Jersey boys the NIL bag and bring them back to Madeira.
Yeah.
Bring them home.
In a night where Reds fans across the country are both disappointed and sad. In a night where John Cap and Kirby Slater gave up on the Reds and didn't join the podcast, Joey Schroeder and Mark's Metrics took it home and allowed Reds Nation to get things off their chest and off their minds that they've been wanting to have. Let's see, Bob Costas would have done it better than that. Have been wanting that to happen for the last 20-something years. How old are you guys?
We're the
29.
same age, 29.
So in the last 29 years, in all of our existence, the Reds have always just been very average or mediocre. They have bobbleheads. They have 6-7 when they get to second base down 6-1 in the 7th inning. They have 3-2-1 night. They have bark at the park.
They have
They all the things.
free La Rosa's pizzas on 11
They have
strikeouts.
free La Rosa's pizza when someone gets 10 straight. They have all the things.
By the way,
The only thing they don't have,
that.
the only thing they don't have is wins. And now they don't even have Kirby's faith anymore. So for all of you Reds Nation that wanted a positive end, we're not going to give it to you. The Reds still stink. The Reds are who we thought they were. But to all you Reds fans, we keep the hope. We keep the faith.
And we continue
Have
to
a great night, Reds Nation.
Tarps off.
We are signing out.
Tarps off
Off the
Cincinnati.
Reds Reds.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hooray!
Hooday!
So,
Hooday!
yeah. Hooday and carry on.
All right, fellas. I'll see you.
Yes.